Patrick Valentine. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I play my games. Even talk about wrestling. Even talk about anime. I can't get no satisfaction completing every game to 100%, even if it may seem very tough. Get to the end. I will push hard to reach the end, even if it may seem tough. Complete the game. It doesn't matter what I play, I will achieve victory. Yeah, you will see my gaming prowess. Take me to the end, It doesn't matter what I play, I will push my limits. You will see me reach to the very end. Yes, welcome to my channel. My gaming skills will take me to the end. Like and subscribe! Shantae, the half-genie hero that I have really grown to love and appreciate over the years. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you have probably been wondering why and when did I get into Shantae? Well, it's gonna have to go all the way back to 2022, which was 3 years ago. Now, I wouldn't have decided to play it for no reason. It wasn't like I discovered it on the PlayStation Store and decided to play it. I watched a reviewer by the name of Someone Call Me Johnny. You might know this YouTuber, but I was skimming through his channel, watching his reviews on video games. There was another channel that did reviews on games, but he was more for comedy, which he was funny. But this guy more did it as a way to get people interested in newer games. So as I was skimming through, I saw these games called Shantae. Now there was another channel I did watch that I don't watch anymore, did also have these Shantae games, and I was getting a little curious. Several channels I followed have apparently played this game called Shantae. So what I decided to do was watch each review of this guy talk about each game. And so it piqued my interest. So after watching all the reviews and everything about the games, and he really kept it spoiler free, but he did recommend people to try these games out if they never have before. So I was intrigued and I gave it a go. The first game I purchased was Shantae and the Seven Sirens, all the way back in 2022, 3 years ago. If you actually want to see my original experience of me playing these games for the very first time, I will link the playlist from my original channel that I no longer use, because I lost the password to it. I don't remember it. So if I was able to get the channel back, you damn well know I want to use it again. But I've grown to like my current channel as it is. But regardless, I did play Shantae on that channel as well. So checked out my original playthroughs when I played them for the very first time. Nowadays, I'm very experienced with them, so that's why I'm actually pretty good at them now, because now I'm actually pretty experienced. But check out my original, where I played them for the first time, and you will see how bad I was at the games back then. So, yeah, that's kind of the story, how it all began. I watched a reviewer play the games, and I decided to give them a go. So, after experiencing these games, I actually really enjoyed them, and I got into the series. I didn't know much about the series at all, so it was more like me just trying to guess and figure out what was going on. And it's kind of hilarious, I was playing the games backwards. Yeah, I was playing the games completely backwards. I played Seven Sirens first, then the second one I played was Half Genie Hero, and then I played Pirate's Curse, and then I played Risky's Revenge, and then I played the first one, which is on the current channel I am actually using. Yeah, I did start the original Shantae on my older channel, but never fully finished it. But my newer channel, absolutely But the channel I currently am using now does have a full playthrough, so if you do want to see that, go check it out. Trust me, it was very ragey. It was very rage-inducing. I did not enjoy my experience with the first game. But overall, that's kind of how the story goes. That's kind of how I got into Shantae, because someone reviewed the games and recommended for people that had never tried them before. So after playing these games many times, I've really grown to love and appreciate the series. And I've learned a lot more about the series thanks to a subscriber on my channel. So yeah, I've really grown to really appreciate it. I mean, hell, I even think Dragon Ball FighterZ must have been inspired from Shantae, because one of the main antagonists in that game, Android 21, literally has a skin of a character named Roddy Tops, where she's got green skin with purple getup, which is actually quite hilarious if I think about it. You know, here's the funny thing, I actually didn't like Roddy Tops when I first played the games. I know that sounds weird, but I actually didn't like her at first. When I got to learn about all the characters, I felt, a part of me was like, man, is Shantae really the only likable character? So that was my experience when I played these for the first time. I thought Roddy Tops was a bad friend who would just literally make any excuses just to get her way with Shantae. Sky is just a brat. Who only cares about her tan, and Barlow is just a bit of an idiot. He's just a bit of an idiot. So that's kind of how I looked at it. I mean, Uncle Mimic's alright, he's not that bad of a character, but I certainly do not like the Mayor Scuttlebutt. I think he has definitely become my least favorite character in the entire Shantae series, because he literally fires Shantae for literally no reason. If she messes up once, or just does it, or just makes any kind of mistake, or even if she's able to run off Risky Boots, she'll just decide to fire her for whatever reason. And then by the end of the game, he's literally begging her to come back. And then by the end of the game, he literally begs her to come back and be the Guardian again. I mean, considering how many times she's been fired, which is a total of 2 times, you would think maybe she would learn by now to stop actually, taking on this guy's offer, because he fires her in Risky's revenge for failing to stop Risky Boots. And then even though she runs off Risky Boots in Half Genie Hero, he just decides to fire her anyway. And I'm kind of surprised he didn't fire her in Pirate's Curse, which, caught me by surprise. But of course, he couldn't fire her when she's on a vacation in Seven Sirens. So there's that too. I mean, out of all the games from all the difficulties, I have to honestly say, I think the first game is definitely the hardest. Mainly because of how much bullcrap there is involved, but, that's just my personal experience. Easily, Pirate's Curse is the best game. It's probably the one I replay the most. It's easily the one I replay the most out of all the Shantae games, but, I still replay the others. Probably the ones I replay the least is obviously Risky's Revenge and the first one. I still play Half Genie Hero from time to time and Seven Sirens if I ever feel like it, but I only do them in case if I ever thought of an interesting challenge. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all I can really say. The Shantae series is definitely a game I've really enjoyed, and I have to say, it's definitely been an experience getting into these games. I really feel happy knowing that I was playing a new game and I enjoyed the experience. The other reason why I gave these games a go is because, well, I was kind of getting bored. I was kind of getting bored of constantly playing the same games over and over and over again, so I really wanted to try something new, get my hands dirty on something completely new. I'm usually not the kind of person to just, go out of my comfort zone and actually try something completely different. If I'm into something, I would usually just stick to it and just never try anything new. But Shantae had, something that I was into, 2D side-scrolling platformer, and a little bit of combat. So these games were kind of up my alley when it came to, you know, the things I like. 2D platformers with interesting gameplay. So I took the plunge and gave it a go. And I'm actually very happy that I did. So that's really what it all comes down to. I'm just very happy to know I've gotten into these games, and I feel absolutely proud. I am really looking forward to trying out the new Shantae game when it eventually drops, which is coming out in 2 weeks. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Even if I don't get it on the day it comes out, I am still looking forward to hopefully getting my chance at playing it. I'm just going to have to see how much it actually is worth before I can think about possibly trying to get it myself. I do want to get it on the day it comes out, but, you know, it's all about the pricing and see how much it's actually worth. And also hoping maybe there's a physical copy of the PS4 version I can actually legitimately buy and keep for myself. Because one thing about the Shantae games is that you've never been able to get a physical copy. Yeah, you can never buy a physical copy of these games in the stores. You can only get them on the PlayStation Store. You can never go to EB or JB Hi-Fi just to find it lying around somewhere. Yeah, you can never do that. You can only get it off the PlayStation Store. So I am hoping when this new game comes out in 2 weeks, there are physical copies laying around at the stores, so I can actually physically go to the shop and actually buy one instead of just getting it off the store as usual. But, you know, that really all comes down to it, really. It really all comes down if it's available in the stores or not, or if it's just another PlayStation Store exclusive. But overall, I've really enjoyed these games. I think they're really loads of fun, and I've actually been having a lot of fun with them. I've definitely had fun going back and doing challenge runs of these games, like where I tried to beat Pirate's Curse just using Risky's weapons, or playing Half Genie Hero from start to end without saving at least once. Or hell, by far my hardest challenge, where I actually beat the hula costume, where I beat all of 7 Sirens in the hula costume. I tell you, that challenge was not fun, and possibly the hardest one out of them all. Hell, I even did a Pirate's Curse challenge where I actually beat the whole game without ever getting any heart squids. So there's that at least. So there is that. I have at least made the games more challenging for me in a way because, you know, I've gotten better at them. If there are more challenges that you want to see me do on the Shantae games, be sure to let me know, because I am open to more ideas on these games. The more excuses I can get to play these games, the better. But hey, overall, I've really got nothing left to really add. So let me know your thoughts down below. Have you played the Shantae games? Have you ever given them a go? I would recommend you give them a go for those that haven't. If you're into 2D side-scrollers and platforming and also combat. If you're into that kind of thing, give the games a try. The game I would if I had to recommend a Shantae game, I'd pick Pirate's Curse, because it's by far the best one of the series. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe.